see how far I go. Shooting star, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. I'm in my zone, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Now I'm tryna dodge a Senate. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight business. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Hxartlxss-Ty. Bad, 50 flow, ain't hibachi. I got 10 missed calls, all my mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. I was bad in school, now I'm tryna dodge a Senate. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life.
On the floor, big carbon here like Mayweather. Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. I stole the show. Don't run up on that bitch. She a head case. All she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week. Got no more features. I might just stare at you. I'm geeked on next week. Got no more features. I might embarrass you. Yeah, glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snail. Yeah, glow. And my pumping up in the jail. On the big glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on you. Better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble. They didn't.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Fields now. A toss. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 15. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
First down throw there is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Left side. Punt by Lamb. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down. Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
brings up third down and 11.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one caught by Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
He is in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down, it's Fields. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. They'll try and run it with Brooks. Fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. One of the tight ends in motion right. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line. So after one, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Second and 11. Fields. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Fields. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Man in motion is Smith. A run with Brooks. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Fields. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. Jonathan Brooks inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and, Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long runs. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll give on the ground. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This returnable for Wallace. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Play action now for Fields. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. A first down throw for Fields. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Second down at 8. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage is good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, it's Fields.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Fields to throw for it. He's got his man. It's Smith.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Here's Fields. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year, and on this one, just a little bit off.
Back to the air once more on second down. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way! 73 yards! Touchdown, Dallas!
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Fields to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Panthers 14.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Damone Clark there to get him down. 2nd and 7. Back to throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down. Now, faking the give. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This returnable for Wallace. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Fields. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Give inside, it's Brooks. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. They lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will score. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Panthers. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
To the ground, he'll get it again. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. That's on Tyler Guyton, the tackle. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cowboys. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Fields now to throw on first down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. To throw is Fields. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Fields. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Panthers.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's going to tuck it in, and he will get into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Is good. Next to score, Cowboys 47, Panthers 28. To kick off for the Panthers.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards. Back to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That caught by Davis. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Here's Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Now, Fields. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. Fields. That's to the right side and incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Now a second down throw for Fields. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision turned it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. They'll throw out of the gun. That is hauled in at the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown pass is thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards. Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory.